Okay, I'm going to show you how to use PowerSchool and School Messenger to send both a phone call message and an email message to our parents and to our students. So basically we log into PowerSchool and we select the applications and we go to School Messenger. And right off the bat, School Messenger brings you up to this screen. You're going to click New Broadcast. And we're going to create a new broadcast. So today's new broadcast, I'm going to just call this a demo message, just to show you how this works. And we basically go through the order here. We want to do classroom messaging. We have no recipients here, so we need to add students. Anywhere there's a little orange asterisk, it means it's a required field. So we're going to add our message recipients. I think the easiest way to do that is through class sections. So here you can go to class sections, you can choose the school, and then you can choose whatever class it is that you want to email or call. I'm going to use my computer science discoveries, so I'm going to use first period and fourth period. I'm going to add recipients. It tells me right off the bat that I have 64 students, and then these are the recipient languages, so I can definitely see that I'll probably need to send something in Spanish. And to hopefully communicate with my parents. And then now that I've done this, it opens up my ability to move forward. So this is where I build my message. So I can build my message as a phone call and an email. I can send both phone call and email. I can send one or the other. I like to send both. I feel like if I hit them in both spots, I'm better over communicating than under. So phone message first. Couple ways you can do this. I can put in a phone number and it'll call me, and then I can record on my phone and then it'll get recorded here. Or I personally like to just write out what I want to say. So here would be, this is my demo message phone call, and you can write what you want here. And then we can also check and see what that sounds like. So you can see what the auto sounds like here.
This is my demo message phone call.
There you go. So that's who I've got. And then I can actually change my voice if I don't want it to be female. I can make it male. It depends on your preference there. And so this is my demo message. I usually only send this in English because the voice, the talking in Spanish, I think doesn't sound very good. So I usually send this in English, and then I move on. I hit save, so I can save it. And then I choose my email. And I always want to make sure that I have an email that my parents and students can contact me with at the end, so they can actually reply to this email. And then I can actually write my demo message email. And then what I typically do is I write it here, and then I usually put a little line, and then I'll write a Spanish version of the same thing, or attempt to put together a Spanish version of my email, so that way I'm at least communicating in the two languages. So then I do that. I hit save, and then I'm right at the very end here. So now I can actually hit continue, because now I want to go forward to be ready to send off my information. So this is the subject name, my class, I'm messaging 64, I'm phoning and emailing them. It gives me options here to skip duplicate emails. So if they're in there, if the duplicate email is in there twice, don't hit them, 3 or 4 times. Or, and then also email me a report when it's done. Okay. And then I can either send it right now, or I can schedule it for later. And then what happens is you'll get an email report once everything is completed. And that is, in a nutshell, how to send a broadcast to your classes using PowerSchool.